Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Five weeks come and gone, and we're off in Week 6 on EA Sports. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Penix's going to throw straight away. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We knew we were in store for some crazy blitz packages from this defense. And already one play in, and that linebacker gets home for the sack. Critical now for this offense to identify what you're seeing and for this defense to continue to frustrate and get after the quarterback.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And it'll be Giants football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
What's that?
Throwing right away here, Goff. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Goff. Stays in the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Falcons will take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
You spring a big game like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10. Penix to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Brown on the inside give. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Here's a quick throw to the left. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Cool, all lined up and ready to boot this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Another try following the sack. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Goff on 3rd. Connects on the crosser. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he works his way for a gain of 4. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Pass cut by Tracy. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Goff on 1st and 10. Has it downfield working the left. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Working quickly here. Tracy has the New York touchdown. The Giants can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Penix working from the gun. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Falcons pushing for points. So now here's 3rd and goal. Here's Penix. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Coup all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He's got... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 17-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. He beams one deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He's trying to go deep again. They connect on the deep shot. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll say hello to the red zone after that big play, huh? As they get set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants take the lead just before halftime. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants take a 4-point lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Darius Davis to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Penix on 1st down. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Into a crowd and, intercepted! Picked off by Andrew Phillips. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And look at this return. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. They'll cobble together a yard there. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down. From the gun, it's Tracy. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hold on. Check.
From the gun, Goff. He's on the... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Goff now, 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. All set up now for 1st and 10. Trying the right side with Tracy. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here's Tracy once more. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of a yard.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. The throw is caught. Dodges the tackle, and he's in. Touchdown! The Giants grow the lead coming out at halftime. PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants drive their lead to 11. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return coming from the 6. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready up!
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Penix now. Got a man. Robinson has it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Penix. He has the first over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go!
And again, it's Penix. Has a man, it's Brown. Down the left sideline he goes. Crosses the goal line, touchdown Atlanta. The Falcons start the 2nd half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now the Falcons offense staying on the field, lining up to go for two. He's throwing for it, and he can't connect with his man, so they tried for two, but it doesn't work out. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Kickoff taken at the 3. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. So that brings up second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
A give left side to Brown. Down to the 10. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a lead just before the end of the third. And the Falcons attempting another two-point conversion. They want to run it across. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows? Maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Looking to throw. Goff. Taking a deep shot here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Listen.
They go play action with Goff. Cut down the left side by his running back. Oh, baby. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth.
Giants 21.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Off play action, Goff. Forced out to his right. He can run it. Oh, he lost the football! And the Falcons scoop it up! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Penix. Pitts brings it in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
That one's complete, right side. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Into the hands of Pitts. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Handoff headed left to Brown. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons grow their lead off the turnover. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
Giants 21. Young Way Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Complete out to the right. And he goes out a little short of the 40. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make it different.
And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
On second and 10, it's Penix. Connects on the crosser. Reaches the 40. He's at the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
Here's Robinson. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. Robinson.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead.
Giants 21. Young Way Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Trying to push it deep downfield. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. Clark Phillips with the pick. And the Falcons take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He finds Laporta. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Atlanta. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
So the Falcons